Hey, 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 what's happening, everybody? I'm Sim Famous, and check out, we got a new truck mod, and it's free. It's the Mack Superliner version 2. If you want to check out this truck for yourself, you'll be able to find it, a link in the description to take you to the creator's Facebook page. So you'll be able to find that over there. We'll go ahead and pull up our chat, do our traditional sound check. 127. Yeah, it seems to be working. Right on, we got that up and going. So we got about a 300-mile trip, I think, today. We're going to go over here and pick up a load of lumber here with the old Mack here in a minute. But before we do that, we'll take you around the back side here of the truck. Check out that rack. And then you got brake lights, turn signals. Pretty fantastic little setup there. But this is a free truck mod. Once you check it out, though, you can always, if you want, I'm sure they have a place you can send them some donations to help the work along. It seems like a pretty awesome truck mod. It has quite a bit of detail. The inside's nice. Sounds good. It's got quite a few options with it. We got High Flyer Logistics with, hey buddy, what's happening, High Flyer? How are you doing? Let's get to the inside here. Got to get back here to the Lone Star. Check our turn cam and our wheel cam here while we're backing up. Check out that Mack truck. What's the High Flyer into? All right, let's get to the inside. Get my windows down here. Watch this car. We clear? I'm still clear. Just got to go right across the street here. High Flyer says, I'm doing good, thinking about recording a video in a little bit. Oh, nice. Do it. What are you recording? Gonna do some ATS. All right. Yeah, I definitely say you should do that. Check out this truck too if you want. It's pretty neat. There's a link in the description here. That'll take you to the Facebook page where you can grab this. It's got a lot of options to it. There's our trailer back there. It's really detailed on the inside. Let me take everybody to the back. Look at that wood grain. I just want to pull out the shelves and say, hey, put my socks in there and let's go for a trip. You can look out the top windows too. Get back up here to the front. Go to the outside. Back up, pick up this load of lumber and head on down the road. You gonna do some hauling there in the ATS High Flyer? And what you gonna haul? Oh, listen to that lovely Mack. Let's get backed up here. This trailer hooked up. High Flyer says, whatever's available. Right on. Company man right there. Why did I say like company so strong? Like company. Alright. Get that hooked up there. And let's take a little walk around the truck. Do do do. The Mack Superliner. This is the version 2, and it has, like I said, a lot of options. Check out this deck plate I got back here. Let me walk up on the steps. Up a little bit more. There you go. Check that out. Let me show you these mud flaps back here too. We got Josh W. Johnston with, hey bud, what's happening, Josh? We're here in the Mack Superliner. Check out these mud flaps. They got the dog. Woof. I just barked. God, it's late at night where I'm at. Maybe I should just go to sleep. Yeah, we're gonna go trucking. I like the lights too. Got them right there on top of the cab. Let's go around to the front. So what's Josh into? Glad to have everybody along for the ride here. We got, okay, right on. So if any of you have Steam, make sure to find me over there. You can just look up Sim Famous. Josh knows where to find me there as well. Glad to have you in the live stream, Josh. We just got the Mack Superliner hooked up. Let's check our digital paperwork. 303 miles here in Texas. Let's see, what town are we in? Oh, the game just crashed. I pressed map and the game crashed. Let's open it back up, shall we? That's the second time I've done that. I've pressed the map button and then another button at the same time, and I've magically shut down the whole game. Let's see what we got going on now. That's one of the things that I love about going live is just never know what's going to happen. I kind of find it like fairly entertaining. I'm like, all right, we're going to go. Let's get out on the road and press the map button. And nope. It says, nope, you're not going to do that. All right. So we're going to be leaving Del Rio, Texas and headed to Victoria, Texas. And hopefully we don't have another game crash. But hey, you never know. Josh says, just caught in time, was playing ATS. Nice. Where were you, what were you playing in ATS? Were you out in Texas? What were you up to? All right. Looks like we're back in the game now. Helen says, hello, everyone. Hello. She got the penguins in there, too. Everybody say hi to Helen. That's my lovely wife. She says, woof, woof. We have 4 awesome dogs here, so this will be a pet-friendly truck and drive. We got Sarah, Tucker, Max, and we call her Tongues because she's always licking everything. Anybody got dogs or cats? Turtles, fish? Let us know. Let's get out on the road. Josh says, took a trip from Odessa, Texas, all the way to Gillette, Wyoming. Oh, that's a nice trip. That'd be a real nice trip right there. Check out this Mack Superliner heading out. Like I said, if you're just joining the stream and you want to grab this truck, link is in the description where you can find it at. Let's go to the inside. Hey, and here's another thing. We just hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So this weekend we're going to be celebrating with a convoy. I think we got to go left out of here. So yeah, this weekend, probably on Saturday, we'll be celebrating with the 1,000 subscriber convoy. I think that'll be a blast. think we turn right here according to the GPS. Watch that car, watch the pole. Josh says, I'm really liking Texas and my new shifter I was telling you about. What a difference from the other one. Oh, yeah. You've gotten used to it now? Speaking of shifters, can't find it, grind it. See, we're in Del Rio. Let's check. We got to go to Victoria, Grand Pastures. We'll let that truck go. I'm just checking my digital paperwork here. Seeing all. Where is Victoria, Texas? Well, let's get on the road. We got the Christmas tree up here. You know what? I feel like my map isn't changing. I wonder if that's because the game crashed on us earlier. I'm kind of afraid to pull up the map. I'm like, I wonder if the game will crash on me again. There it goes. Looks like it's set up now. Josh says 25 days until Christmas. Isn't that the truth? Easy, Big Mac. I gotta slow down here a little bit. Get a little fast. These corners. Find the gear. There it is. Helen says Victoria, Texas is south of Houston. Well, I was looking on our directions here. We have the load of lumber already, but it's showing us going back to the Lone Star. Now, we don't really need to go back there. We have the load. I wonder if it's because the game crashed and it's not picking up that we have it. Let's see. What if I tell you what, we'll just cancel this job because it's not picking up on that. We'll just abandon that one. And we'll pick up another one here. Let's do freight market. We're in Del Rio. And let's grab, go to Fort Stockton, Junction, Laredo. Yeah, let's do Laredo. See if that works. High Flyer says, have you seen the video of the guy playing this with no GPS at all? And he wrote the direction down and downloaded a map online. Yes, I did see that. And I have a video coming up. Well, it's a live stream what we're going to do. We're going to do something kind of similar to that. I'm going to take and pull up. I'm going to pretend like when you pull up this map here to the right, and you can change things like that. Or when you pull up the other map, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of paper and a pencil. I'm going to write out some rough directions to the place. And I'm going to see how long it takes me to get there by following no GPS. And then maybe one of you all, oh, that's not the way to go. I forgot I have the no barriers mod turned on. I'm like, I could go that way. I gotta go this way. And if you ever wonder why I don't drive a truck in real life, now you know. Josh says, did you see they are added more in Texas in updates? Sim was just wondering. I did see something about that, but I didn't know what all they added. Helen says, near Corpus Christi. Clear this way. There we go. Helen says, bless you. She heard me sneeze. Thank you. All right, let's get over here to the pickup and finally get out on the road. Sometimes, like when the games crash, I also kind of think of that as like, oh, maybe the truck had a dead battery. Look at this car out here on the side of the road, out there on the tracks. Let's go to the outside. Hey man, you all right? It's just a car wrecked out there. Well, you can tell this is going to be a fun night. The game has crashed already once, and then there's some car out in the middle of the middle of the highway. Josh says, a Peterbilt factory in Denton, Texas. Oh yeah, I saw that. The high five intersections of Dallas and a lot more. Oh yeah, that's right. Because above Dallas, there's no area right there. I want to say there. I saw a road. I saw a video from AP 101 Gaming about some roads that are up there. Is this where we go in? Oh no. Oh, we're going to Taylor. That's across the street. There it is. So this Mack Superliner, it didn't go through any beta testing. So if there's any bugs or glitches, and if you notice them, let me know. And that way I can report them back to the creator as well. All right, we're here at Taylor. I got to pull in over here, get hooked up. I can't wait till they get that Peterbilt factory. It looked really big. Yeah, the 101 Gaming. That's where I saw the stuff too. I talk to the AP 101 Gaming on Twitter from time to time about things. Well, basically me saying, hey, I like your channel and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, we got to get checked in. All right. Let's get checked in. Let's grab our trailer. Looks like they got us out here today. All right, we'll just back right on up. Josh says, now we know why the panhandle was empty in some parts of Texas, right? It's going to tie into the Oklahoma thing too, I think. And when Oklahoma's going to be out? And I wonder if they're going to start releasing them like pretty quickly now. All right, let's get this load of logs. We got it's a little less than, I think, 360 horsepower in the Mack. And let's get our turn cam here. We are running a 10-speed transmission today. We're using the Logitech to get us through. We got that hooked up to Extreme Sim Racing pedal conversion, or inversion kit, I should say. All right. Back up just a little bit more. Get hooked up. first gear here. We'll start getting pulled out here. Let's get on the road. Josh says, I'm guessing they will keep going up and down the map. Now it's like they're going like in the same direction for Oklahoma. I think you're probably right there as well. And I think they're going to do it probably quicker than they've been doing it, because it sounds like they were working on Texas a long time ago. And I'd imagine they're, obviously since Oklahoma is being teased, they're probably, you know, like a few states ahead, I'm hoping. And they're going to start releasing them pretty quick. But then once all the states get released, then what do you think they'll focus on next, as far as the ATS goes? It's a pretty tricky out here. Watch our sides over here, look good. Check our turn cam. Good that way. Josh says, the game probably ain't going anywhere for a long time. I have to agree with you on that one. I think we're going to be playing this for a long time, and I think, you know, that's one of the reasons why I make it a focus on the channel too, is because I feel like it's just something we're going to be able to do for quite a while and always have something new. Just like this weekend, I'm going to be hosting a subscriber convoy since we hit the 1,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be a police officer, and I'm going to be checking license plates, making sure everybody's doing the speed limit and whatnot. And so looking forward to doing that. So y'all figure out what trucks you want to use, and just run your loads and stuff like normal, and you never know, you might see a cop pull up beside you. And what I'll do is I'll actually we'll flip on the lights and the sirens, and you pull over, and I'll walk up, and then when you hear me talk, that just means I'm beside your truck. You know, I'll need your license, registration, stuff like that. Sometimes you get a warning, sometimes you might get a ticket. And make sure to write down how much the ticket is, so when you go drop off your load, you deduct that amount. You know, it comes out of your own pocket, so to speak. But role play. Some kind of fun coming up, you know. Gonna be running out in Amarillo, Texas for that, I think. We'll go to the outside. If you're just joining the stream, I'm Sim Famous, and we got the Mack Superliner. Ooh, we almost got in the wreck. But we're on the road. We're out in Texas. And we got 231 miles left of our trip tonight. I love how this engine sounds. Josh says, I'm pretty sure they're teasing a new graphic engine this year. I'd have to agree with you on that too. I think they're going to be changing up some things. Come on, get in gear. There we go. Josh says from the Steam for Texas. Oh, from the stream for Texas, yeah. Josh says, I still wish we could get out of the truck. Yeah, the only way we can get out of the truck is have the device enabled, or the new photo mode that they have. It sort of allows you kind of a version of walking around the truck, so to speak, that's here in the game. when I want to get out of the truck, I have the console enabled, so I press 0, and that takes me out of the truck just like this. And I can look around. I go out here in the middle of the road, and I can still drive. You know, we can watch. It's a good way to shoot some nice scenes, you know, and things like that. Look at that truck. Back to the inside, or outside. Go ahead and get over so we're out of the way. Now let's put it in the wind, as they say. Easy, drifting. Yeah, the same for me there, Josh. I think it'd be great to just be able to open the door, step out of the truck, like look down at your feet, maybe pick your shoes that you want to wear, you know, and go out and be able to, you know, check the oil, lift the hood, check the air pressure on the tires, actually, you know, fill it up with fuel. That'd be kind of fun. I think it'll probably get there one day too, you know. Go ahead and pop over here. This truck drive is really nice. The Mack. Hear the Jake brake? Pretty fun. Let's hear it from the inside. Nice, good work truck to just cruise in. And I don't know how many options this truck has. I've only been able to check it out for a little bit. Got a truck just pulled out in front of us up there. Helen says, cool, with the sunglasses on the smiley face. Right on. Tomorrow I'll be back live streaming. Gonna do some flying tomorrow in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Helen says, good night. Good night. Well, have a good night's sleep. I know you worked really hard today. Make sure you get a bunch of sleep, and I'll wake you up. You know what? Maybe I just won't even wake you up tomorrow. We won't even go to work. Don't worry about it. Looks like I got to get over here. I love the turn signal sounds too. I think they're going to do something with car washes, because there's so many car washes in the game now too. I couldn't make my mind if I want to keep on the turn signal or not, so I'm just going to turn it off for now. Josh says, if he was planning on getting Alaskan Truck Simulator, they postponed the release. It was supposed to come out this month. You know, I played a little bit of the demo, and I'm so used to American Truck Simulator, it wasn't my thing yet. I had a lot of issues with the demo, you know, bugs and whatnot too, so I didn't really get a chance to give it a fair trial either. Oh, see, like, see over there is a place with school buses? I have a school bus mod. So you can go over there and park it, you know, and pretend you're a school bus driver. Okay, we're out on the road now. Check out that view. I'm really loving Texas. Josh says, I hope so. A truck wash would be cool. I agree. And you know what? And like I said, they're at the truck stops here in Texas, and you can drive into them now and stuff. And they look a little more detailed. So I think before too long they're going to have something like that. I also think that with the ATS banks, there's a lot of ATS banks around too. I'm like, I wonder if you're going to be able to deposit money and stuff, you know? Helen says, awesome and bravo on reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Let's see, is this where I turn? No, this is too early. I'm too early for this turn. I need to be over this way. Can I get over? Peterbilt's in the way. Josh says, congratulations, Sim. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it's interesting to see the channel grow. You know, we're at just over 1,000 subscribers now, and that's just, it was just the other day we were at 0. But, you know, I have a very supportive family here too that believes in what I do and makes it fun, you know. I need to get over. Thank you, Big Rig. I really enjoy hanging out and chatting with all of y'all and making some videos and entertaining. It's fantastic. Yeah, here's our turn now. Check out the window. They roll up and down. Oh, we got the green. We got a Void with hello. What's happening? Hadn't seen you since the last time. What's new? We're out in the Mack Superliner. Here in American Truck Simulator. Got a load of logs. Josh says, it's well deserved and you're a nice guy. Very much so. A likable guy. Hey, I appreciate that. You know, one of the things that when I used to play guitar for a living, you know, and getting to hang out with people and whatnot after the shows, is that was one of the nicest compliments I could get. Is like, you're just so easy to talk to and hang out with and just normal or something. I'm like, yeah, I'm just me. That's just me. The Void says, I have to go to sleep soon. Hey, well, I hope you have a fantastic night's sleep. Helen says, our animals make it fun and supported too. Yeah, they do. They make the day go by pretty fast sometimes. Unless they're, you know, chewing up everything. And sometimes that's still fun too. Check out this part here we're getting ready to go by here in Texas. I wonder if I'd hit the cones if they'd fall over. We're not going to find out though. That's a pretty neat spot. Josh says, do you still play music any sim? No, I don't. I just do this full time. Occasionally I'll make a YouTube video every now and then. But no, I just strictly do this now. I'm venturing into comedy. But apparently you got to be funny to be a comedian, and I'm like, ugh. Nobody told me that part. You know, but we'll figure it out. Josh says them are utility poles. Yeah, we're hauling some utility poles. You know, it's the details I'm really good at. Nah, I'm not. I'm actually terrible at details. Thanks, Josh, too. I appreciate that. You know what's funny is sometimes, like, I really do appreciate it when people tell me because I might look back and be like, hey, look, we got a load of trees. They're like, no, no, that's fertilizer. Like, okay, yeah, you know, it happens. I mean, I drive the truck, not the trailer. Josh says, did you ever want to drive a truck? My brother is a truck driver, and I've been around them, and I've driven some tour buses and stuff as well. But only here in the last few years have I just got, I don't know, like a passion for it, so to speak. So as far as do it for a living, you know, I don't know if I would do that for a living, just because I'd have to be gone so much from the family now because I'm so used to being home. I think that would be my only thing now. But other than that, yeah, I think I would like to do that. Josh says, my dad was a truck driver for 30 years. Oh, well, shout out to your dad. Give him the horns there. A voice says, I have to go. Bye. Hey, see you later. Thanks for stopping in. It was good to see you again. I know it's been a while. Have a good rest of your sleep. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Ooh, missed the gear. Let's go to the outside. Mack Superliner. Let's check out that horn. We got a load of concrete tubes ahead. That looks heavy. Let's see how many miles we got left here. 144 miles. I don't know, does anybody notice? It feels like the miles are longer in Texas. I don't know, it just seems, I don't know, call me crazy, but it just seems like the miles in Texas feel longer than the miles in the other states. Not by much, you know, just a little bit. Looks like we got to go straight here. Yep. Where are we at on fuel? I never even checked. We got the yellow light here. Josh says, for what I've been hearing, they're so desperate for truck drivers, they'll put you right in local, right out of school. You know, it sounds like they do need them. I've been seeing that too. My brother just got a new job at somewhere. One trucking company bought another trucking company or something like that. I forget exactly how it worked out. Helen says Texas is the second biggest state and Alaska is the first. Oh, right on. Thanks for that info. Got the green light. I seen there's Alaska mod out too. I might try to find that map mod and check that out for y'all at some point. Josh says, yep, it does. My trip was like 1,000 miles. That's what I'm saying. It feels like it's a little bit different. You know, maybe it's just more to look at or something. So we got Alaska's first, California's third. Nice. Josh says Texas has 20,000 miles of road network in ATS. That is right, they do. This is the biggest one so far, isn't it? See, are we in Laredo? I think that's where it is. I gotta check my notes. But here, I think it's in Laredo. There's a drag strip here, and you can take the trucks out onto, and we can do a drag race, which is pretty neat. And then, so this weekend when I do the police patrols, like my cop car may be sitting out on the side of this highway, and you may be driving along like this, and you may see my car sitting over to the right, say, you know, right around this sign area or something, and then I'll pull out and I'll trail you for a little bit. You know, maybe I'll have my cop car set up over here by this camper or something. Maybe I'll set up around these buildings. If you're just joining the stream, I'm Sim Famous, and we got a brand new free truck mod. The truck link is in the description. If you want to check it out, it's the Mack Superliner version 2. And I'm drifting over here to the side, so I better pay attention. Helen says Montana's the 4th and New Mexico is 5th. Right on. Josh says, and 3 racetracks. 3 race tracks? Put that on a shirt and send it to me. Rass tracks. What? Well, how would you spell that? R-A-S-S? I did find a drag strip, which was neat. I have pictures of it. I just don't remember where I found them at. Josh says, I like the name. How did you come up with it? Are you talking about the Sim Famous name? Hey, grab a drink. What are y'all drinking on tonight? Josh says, yeah. So, the Sim Famous, this is how I came up with that. As a guitar player, if you go to Google and you put in hashtag famously unknown guitarist, you'll be able to find something about me. So that's where part of the famous and famously unknown part came from. And the sim part came from simulators. You know, like having the racing simulators, trucking simulators, flying simulators. So I thought, well, I was sort of known as the famously unknown guitarist. And I thought, you know what? We got a simulator and famous. I was like, Sim Famously? I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Famous Sim? No, I was like, and then it's like Sim Famous? I was like, that's it. That sounds right. And I didn't really know whether if that was the right one to use or not. But it just kind of, that's kind of how it happened. And I like the way that it sounded. You know, it's just, it's easy to remember. Sim Famous, you know, and it kind of puts you in a, it allows me to have a sort of a character to build on. So when I sat down here behind the wheel in the thing, I am Sim Famous at that moment. If that makes sense, you know, it really helps me to put myself into the game and whatnot. Josh says, what kind of music do you like to play? Just wondering. And did you play electric guitar? I like all styles of music, and I've got to hang out and play music and be on stage with people from all styles of music, from like Gin Blossoms that are rock, kind of like rocks, alternative, not alternative, but more, you know, kind of rock style. I've played with a bunch of well-known country artists. I've done some movies. Work from artists that are known for jazz, R&B, all the way from legendary artists to people you wouldn't expect to do things with, people from NSYNC from back in the day. You know, all kinds of fun things. I used to compete in competitions as well, and so for it was either 4 or 5 times in Tennessee I won the North American Country Music Guitar Association Award, or was it no North American Country Music Association International? There it is, for Guitar Player of the Year many years ago. Played on cruise ships, stuff like that as well. But during that whole time, I was playing games too. I wasn't streaming or doing anything. I was just playing games for fun. But I was watching streamers. I used to watch. Well, I always say used to watch, but I still do watch. Jeff Fabiano, people like that. You know. Look at that bridge. That is nice. That'd be a good spot to park a cop car right there under that bridge and wait for some speeders. Josh says, I watched Jeff too. I'm still surprised he hasn't played Texas yet. You know, I think he did that flight simulator stuff just a few weeks ago. And then I'm sure he's busy too. Who knows what all he has on his plate as far as the things that he does and is working on, you know. But I have seen some other videos of other things, you know, like and he's the inspiration for the police stuff too. I used to watch when they would do like that on the GTA. They would do the police stuff. I watched that a bunch of times. Me and my son used to sit and watch it a lot too. Getting gear. How many miles we got left? 56 miles. Been a fun trip. The Mack Superliner's been great so far. My game crashed when we first started, but you know that happens. I don't think it had anything to do with the truck, though. I think that was just user error from my side. Josh said, "Did you know he could sing and play guitar?" Yes, I did know that he could do some of the guitar stuff. I've been watching Jeff for, I don't know, 7 years, something like that. And being a guitar player myself, when I noticed guitars around him, that was one of the things that I guess I felt was in common, you know. And I've got to speak with Jeff a few times on like his live streams, just like how, you know, many other people do. And I've got to talk back and forth a little bit on Twitter a few times, you know, just, you know, liking tweets and all that. Always been a really nice person. Couldn't say enough good things, you know. Do I need to get over here? No, we gotta stay right here. I noticed on Twitch every now and then he used to have like the karaoke nights and whatnot like that too. Is he still doing that as well? And another thing too is because I've been working so much on doing streaming and things, I don't get to watch other people as much as I would like to. Just the fact that I'm working, you know, it takes quite a bit to research mods, try them out, you know, graphic settings, trying different things too. Make sure that's nice and smooth. Josh says that's how I found out him. Nicole was doing karaoke. Oh, nice. And see that, you know, that's the cool thing about I've noticed about being uh, new to the gaming world, as being a gamer, I guess you could say, uh, is quite a few of us have like a musical background or an acting background, you know, and I think that that kind of helps. I mean, it helps me like put myself into a scene, so to speak. Like I feel like I'm really driving the truck right now, but I feel like I'm just talking to people. Maybe I'm having a conversation with friends or whatnot. Like we're just like you'd be in your truck or in your car or at home. You call somebody and talk. That's kind of what it feels like. So it helps add realism to me when you all are speaking uh, back and forth too. Yeah, I do like sports. I play Madden football with my brother. We've been playing Madden for ever since it's been out. And then if you mean like in real sports, yes, I do. Helen says she has an artist background and design background. She is super awesome. She also speaks a bunch of languages. So it's really neat. If she ever got mad at me, she can get mad at me in different languages. So that's fun. Sometimes that makes life easy. Because I won't know what she was saying if she was mad at me. I'll just be like, she's really passionate about this story. Go ahead and get over here. Once we get down to the drop off, that's where I'll be ending this stream. We got a few miles there. Josh says, who are the teams you pull for? I used to watch Denver Broncos a lot when Peyton Manning was over there. And then I've kind of changed into, I don't really pull for any certain teams now. I just became a someone who just enjoys the sport, the competition, if that makes sense. I found out there was just so much to watch. What we got going on up here? Let's use my supervision. Ooh, okay. Let's go to the outside and see what we got here. Road construction, huh? I don't see. Oh, I was gonna say I don't see anybody. Can we go? Josh says, "Was you able to get any autographs when you was playing music?" Um, I've gotten a few autographs, people. It's been kind of lucky though. Like the way that I've gotten them, it's been in a lucky way. Is people um, have sent me things, like other famous people. They have sent me some pretty neat collectible things, and then they've signed them or sent me cards and said, kind of like welcome to the music business, so to speak. I have been very fortunate to sign autographs, which is a weird thing. I've got pictures on my Facebook and whatnot of doing that, signing people's guitars and things. It's interesting. This light is staying red. I think I'm gonna run it. I think we're gonna chance it. Let's see what happens, guys. We gotta make a call. We gotta get the load delivered. We can't be waiting here all day. Josh said, "How many years did you play music?" I've been playing. Well, I played music for a living from the time I was 14 years old up until just a few years ago. So pretty much my whole life. So that's been a long time. I was gonna do the math in my head, but I started looking at all the things around me. I was like, oh, I was see that police car over there? Because I have like a matching police car to that. I could set up over there too. I think we have a left coming up. Josh says, do you miss the road life? That is an excellent question. Um, I miss entertaining the people. That's the most that's the funnest part is seeing like the smiles on people's faces, and for like 4 or 5 minutes out of the day, whatever things they're worrying about, whatever bills they got going on, you're helping them forget about it, which is pretty neat, you know. So I miss the people more. The uh, the traveling part of it is sometimes difficult because you know you might get on a plane and travel for 8 hours. You might be on a tour bus after that, then a car after that. You know, you might do 3 days of traveling to do a 90-minute show and then do 3 days back. Rough road ahead. But I've always had such a passion for gaming too that you know before I got into it, I always thought I'd be doing music for pretty much all my life, and then this kind of started happening, and then it's cool to change things. Josh says, "Do you have any CDs where someone could listen to your music?" I don't have any like personal CDs, but there is ways to hear what I play. I will grab you a link and I'll send it to you on Steam, where you can go to my Facebook and find videos and then whatnot and all that stuff. And then there's shows and things that I could find with like people from The Voice that I've done. But I do have a bunch of like guitar clips and things like that as well. I used to have some here on the channel, but I took all those out because that wasn't the focus of the channel, so I took those down. This is a rough road. Check out the suspension flexing. They wasn't joking when they said it was a rough road. It's all right. We'll just cruise nice and easy till we get there. Josh says, so you don't play guitar at all anymore, not even in your spare free time? I do hear it at the house, and every now and then I make like some videos, uh, but I don't really play uh, not much more than maybe, I don't know, I'll put on like a backing track and I'll jam around for that for a little while, but that's pretty much all that I do. I got about uh, I got about 25 plus years in the business. So I got thousands and thousands and thousands of hours in playing guitar. So it's nice to take a little break, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Josh says, did you take music lessons or are you self-taught? Hey, that's a great question. Um, for the first 3 months, I took guitar lessons, and then I wanted what's called a guitar processor. And if you don't know what that is, if you're not familiar with that, it's something you hook to your guitar and gives it a bunch of different sounds, make it, you know, distortion, more rock sounds, delays. So I wanted one of those, and my dad, he said, well, I can either pay for lessons or I can get you the processor. I was like, I'll take the processor and teach myself. And that's pretty much what I did, and I got lucky. I got around a lot of good people. I was lucky to be around some fairly well-known musicians from the time I was really young, and they wasn't afraid to tell me, hey, Chris, which Chris is my first name. They're like, hey, don't play that. We like what you're trying to do, but that's not going to work. Helen says, cruising in Korean is hansong. I can't say that. You know I can't say that. I'll try though. All right, this looks like where they want this trailer, so we need to get pulled over here. Go to the outside, check out this drop off. for those that haven't seen Texas. But yeah, that was self-taught. When I was in high school, I was a freshman in high school. They had talent shows in the auditorium, and I forget how old I was at the time, but I was playing professionally, so to speak. I wasn't professional, but I was playing in a professional situation, and I was with a band that had a green tour bus, and I think I was 14 or 15 at the time, and the guys that were in the band that owned the bus, they were I think probably 30s at that time, maybe a little older, and they're like, "Yeah, sure." So I was like 14 and 15, and I got to go to a talent show in a big green tour bus. And so I played with the band that I'd put together there, and that was pretty neat. That was kind of my first experience with tour buses, and tour buses is kind of something that's just been around my whole life, even up till just a few years ago. There's a place called DCH Classic Coach, I think it, or is it DCS Classic Coach? They would let me use their buses for free sometimes, which is pretty neat. All right, we got the green there. We get the brake on. Josh says, "What was the name of the band?" Back then, I was playing in a Christian country group, and they were called Eternal Vision. And then I left that band, and I went into a band that was all 15 and 16-year-olds called Pure Country or Pure Young Country. And at age 15, we were traveling around, and I ended up getting a GED at 16, leaving high school, and just being a musician the rest of my life. That was one of the bands. It's pretty neat, you know. Well, everybody, we've made it here. I'm gonna get this unloaded. This is where I'm gonna be ending the stream for now. I've had a fantastic time hanging out with all of you. Glad I got to show you this truck and got to see some of Texas. I'm gonna make me a quick snack and then check out some more mods, and then I'll be back tomorrow with another. Well, tomorrow is actually today. I'll be back today with another live stream. So if you haven't, do me a favor, hit the like, maybe toss up a share if you want. That really helps the channel out. Thanks for liking. Thanks for hanging out. Josh, appreciate it. Helen, thanks for hanging out as always, because I know you're right here behind me. Everybody, we'll see you later. Josh says, glad we got to talk some. Hey, likewise here too. Feel free to hit me up anytime. And as always, if anybody has any questions about mods and things, if I know anything about it, I'll try to help you out. Other than that, I'm going to figure out how to turn all this stuff off, and I'll see you all on another stream.